I mean, my childhood was really great growing up in San Francisco. I'm really passionate about the fact that it's one of the most amazing places on earth. And everything about the city and every person in it is just really accepting. And I grew up like with a really strong community. I actually moved from San Francisco when I was 10, but before that, like I still consider myself having grown up in San Francisco because that's where most of my childhood memories were formed. I think I was just exposed to like overall like diversity and acceptance really early because I lived really close to the Castro, and that like on a Sunday afternoon if we had nothing to do we would just go walking around the Castro. If you It's exactly what you imagine it to be like everything's rainbow, and every kind of person is just there, and so I like that was the norm for me. When I decided to go to college in Boston, it was nothing about me trying to like move as far away from as possible from my home. In fact, like of all my friends, I was probably the least like in any rush to leave San Francisco or California or my family. It just happened that my favorite school happened to be 3,000 miles away, and that's actually really hard to decide to go because I loved it there so much. But I pretty much knew that like it's okay because I'm going to live there when I grow up or when I'm older. So this is the time, if any time, for me to not live in San Francisco. Something I didn't really appreciate as much about San Francisco when I was there is the view spots. Everyone, whenever I bring up the fact that I'm from San Francisco, they're all like, ooh, the hilly city. And I literally didn't comprehend that we had a lot of hills because I thought that all cities were really hilly. But like I would spend most of my free time like in the bay when you have nothing to do with your friends. You just get in your car and you just grab food and drive to a view spot and sit there and talk for hours and just like look at the view because it's so beautiful. And that was totally normal. Like you'd never get bored of it. And since I've come here and then gone back, like I realized that that was a special thing because I've never been to a view spot here, and like Boston's really flat, I guess. So I finally understand that why people keep telling me that it's a hilly city, because I'm like, what are you talking about? Boston is, of all the cities in like the country, it's still one of the more diverse and liberal, and so it wasn't that big of a change. The attitudes are definitely what they say, that people are kind of meaner over here, but like the second I got off the plane to come to college, like the first day, I just got off the plane and someone was really rude to me, and I'm like, wow, I'm not in California anymore. And so some stuff like that is true. The driving culture is the main thing that everyone has major road rage and is really rude. But otherwise, like, I wouldn't have been able to go to a city that was drastically different from San Francisco. I wouldn't have been able to like find my place there. But I feel like I can find it here, and it's like a different world, but it's not like I'm still just as comfortable, and like the culture is still one that I like being a part of, even if it's not like as nothing's as perfect as as the Bay Area, but it'll do.